Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. My nose itches and my eyes don't focus that close when I wear glasses. Anyway,
Okay.
if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all of our Keto Chow happenings.
Right on schedule.
What was the rest of my line again?
These live streams.
Oh, these live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
Yep. Danita says, looks like I missed the pre-show party. Yeah, there was a party going on. Among other things,
Talky talk.
we were talking about Joe and Rachel just posted, the two crazy ketos just posted their review of the Reese's mini cups. Number one ingredient is maltitol.
Yes.
And Joe got a little feisty.
Little feisty.
And he swore twice, but bleeped it out.
Okay, but here's the thing. We know they deliberately didn't look at the labels because they're gonna look at the labels. And so that's really an important thing. You just always want to look at the labels. You never want to buy something, especially if somebody recommends it that you trust. You know, usually they've already looked at the labels, but it's always a good idea to look anyway.
Yep. Well, the pre-show party was crazy enough that I'm not going to scroll back up. But
okay.
Got a lot of people who are here. Shauna says hello, Chris and Miriam.
Hello.
Elizabeth is on, saying hi to Randy. Tammy's on from Tampa Bay, Florida.
Ooh. Hey, Tammy.
Oh, someone said that, was it Rhonda? Who was it?
Rhonda's in hurricane right now.
Yes, that she's
is she okay?
Doing okay.
Okay.
She's trying to conserve her phone battery.
Oh, so, is the power out?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
As is a lot of the internet things. Let's see. Carlos says good evening, everyone. Meg is on as well. Let's see. I believe that Lynette is.
Lynette is on.
We all stopped at the fridge because Dennis brought some butter.
Oh.
So before we left.
Did you bring some home?
I brought home like 6 pounds
I looked at them and said, I have to leave to go get my Sammy from school.
Nice. Lori says, I miss you guys. How? We've been we spent the whole week together.
It was so fun.
Debbie's on. Denise says hello from Decatur, Alabama.
Hey.
She's in Decatur.
Decatur.
And so happy I can finally catch y'all live. Yippee! Elizabeth said, hi everyone. I prepped my first PSMF day tomorrow.
Tell us how it goes.
Gina says, howdy foodie cuties.
Oh, you're so cute.
Jerry's on as well. Dina says, enjoying chocolate toffee for dinner. We had salmon for dinner.
Yeah, it was good.
And I had chocolate mixed with butter, chocolate keto chow with butter for breakfast.
Okay.
Peach keto chow with butter for lunch. Incidentally, that is what's 10% off right now.
Yeah.
Peaches and cream.
Big bags of peach. I wanted that, but I didn't have it. But I was able to.
You could steal mine.
I know, but I forgot.
By lunchtime, I said, fine, I'm eating it.
I just got busy.
Okay.
And then it was lunchtime, and then we had tuna, like a tuna steak. Like how do you say? Big piece of tuna. It was really good, and some shrimp and some PSMF yogurt.
Nice. Okay.
It was delicious, and I sat outside and soaked it up the sun.
Okay. Gina says, howdy doody cuties.
Howdy doody.
Lisa says, glad you guys had a good trip. Rachel says, hey, Chris and Miriam, is it nice to be home? Have you unpacked your bags?
I started unpacking my bags.
No, we haven't, because
we got laundry done.
We did get laundry done. We have a week and a half of being home. We actually have a little trip planned on the 13th and 14th.
Yes.
And we're leaving on the 15th and getting home on the 19th. Yay!
Yeah. So what I am doing is actually taking the stuff out of the dryer and putting it into the suitcase. So I actually am still in the process of doing that, but right. Chris did do all the laundry. That was really nice.
You folded the whites. Matrea says evening,
folded some too.
Kim says evening. Kim says Dan says hello, everyone. Thanks for the update on Rhonda. Randy says butter, and more butter. That's right. It was nice because Dennis showed up and he had his stuff in the bag, and I'm like, you want to ride to the train? And he's like, yes,
Yes, I
indeed. So Yvette is on from Tucson.
Hey, Yvette.
He says, how can you make a Reese's flavored Ketochow shake? I would much prefer a Reese's as it belongs to Reese. Personal pet peeve. Yes.
Ah.
Let's see. TC's life is on. Matrea says 1 pound of butter per kid.
Right, that
Just
wouldn't last very long, right?
Jessica is on. This is good evening. I just finished some Ketochow chili for dinner and had Milky Way Ketochow for lunch.
Ooh, okay. Tell me what the Milky Way is.
I'm assuming that might be salted caramel with s'mores, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
Jessica, you're gonna have to tell us.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Randy says, Matrea, sorry, I can't type.
Typing is hard.
Amanda says hello. We're in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hello.
Gary wants a big bag of apple pie, please. Thought I'd start that discussions.
Cool.
Wow.
Chris's evil laugh is coming out.
If you haven't seen Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, where he practices
his horrible laugh,
his evil,
super silly
laugh. Anyway. Randy says, Jerry, thank you. I agree, since I got to taste it for the first time today. But Trace says, I was going to have chocolate toffee, but work was so busy and meal one held me over. So pudding tomorrow.
Yum.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Randy says, just barely got home with my Ketochow electrolytes, oh hello treats, and porking good.
Oh, yeah.
See you, Lynette, Jen, Miriam, and Audrey.
I saw her as I was leaving.
Okay. Right Family's on. He says the warden made bacon wrapped filet mignon and cheese stuffed mushrooms for our 8th wedding anniversary celebration.
Hey, happy anniversary.
Jessica said Milky Way that she saw was salted caramel chocolate.
Well, that still sounds
good. That's a good combination.
I'm willing to try that.
Bob says, hi from Chicago. I see without mass in an airport. Will butter tone down peaches and cream so it's not so perfumey? Butter will actually make the flavor stronger.
Make it stronger. I would use heavy cream if you want it less perfumey.
Yeah. And if you don't like artificial peach, like the peach O-ring things, it's probably not for you. So
we should have named it peach candy, not peaches and cream.
That's okay. Kim says, my boyfriend saw my containers of Ketochow and asked me about them. Told him I use mostly my coffee. Had chocolate tonight.
Yum.
Let's see. Stephanie is on. So is Devin. TC's Live says, happy anniversary, Heath and Shelley. Let's see. And everyone's wishing happy anniversary to Heath and Shelley.
Happy anniversary to you.
So we
have some notes.
Lyndol had a good question.
Okay.
Can rewards points be used to purchase the flavor of the week?
Yes.
Yes, they can.
They sure can.
So, on our website, there's actually. Oh, let's see. Let me switch to new.
Boop. I got it.
You got it. Okay, so we go to shop. Rewards program. So we actually have a video here where we go through exhaustive detail. When you go to spend the rewards, you can get things like a $5 off coupon, a $20 off coupon, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that does the flavor of the week is an automatic discount. The rewards points, you put them into the discount code box that's on the shopping cart page.
Yes, not at the end.
Not at the end. The end, we actually renamed it so it says gift cards.
But not discount code.
Yes.
So if you get to the point where it says gift card, go back a step.
Yep. So you can use them for purchasing the flavor of the week. Next question, and this was actually from Joe, not Joe Stopper.
I have something else to say about that.
What?
I just want you to know that if it's difficult and you try it and it still goes through and you thought you had it but you didn't get it right, please reach out to our customer service team. It frustrates me when I couldn't figure out where to put the coupon code, and then I get through with my transaction. I reach out to other companies and I'm like, I really want to use this discount code. And they're like, sorry, Charlie, sucks to be you. And like, I don't want to like just take advantage of companies. I feel the reason why I went to buy the thing is because I got the email or whatever. So I'm like, I chose to make this purchase because you gave me this discount, which was enticing me to make the purchase in the first place. So it bugs me when they're like, I don't care. But we do care, and we really want to help you. So if you have a hard time, yes, please try it first. But do contact us because we'll be able to see if it got used or how it got applied or if it just didn't show up or whatever.
Yep. Okay, now we're back to the rewards points.
Yes.
Now here's the thing. Interesting. The purchase points are a little special in that there's a 7-day waiting period for when an order ships.
That is
when the
true.
points are rewarded. Because if an order is canceled, refunded, or partially refunded, the associated points are automatically taken away. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, as far as how long it takes for points to expire, they do expire if nothing happens to your rewards points for a year.
Okay, yes.
So if it's been a year, like if you purchase and go a year without doing anything, then your rewards points will expire, but we'll actually send you an email before that.
Oh, cool. So what if they just come in and twiddle around, put something in their cart, then take it out of their cart?
It's not
It's not actually, they would have to actually purchase something.
Or refer a friend.
So really, if you made a purchase once a year, then you could keep your reward points.
Yeah. Luke is on, says, hey, bears.
Hey.
Jerry wants apple pie and big bag.
Oh, that's apple pizza.
Tracey says, peachy keen. Matt says, I had chocolate toffee caramel macchiato ice cream with high cookies mixed in last night. That is not an approved usage.
Amazing, Matt.
It does. Let's see. Randy says, Jerry, you're on a roll today. Donna says, does the Chow box give us rewards?
It does.
Now, you can't use reward points to pay for it, but provided you create an account before you start subscribing to the Chow box, what this subscription thing does in the back end is it's just a engine that automatically creates and pays for an order on your behalf. And so it's a regular order in the end. So yeah, it'll totally give you reward points. Suzanne says, I made Keto Chow chocolate chaffles for my family on our trip to Bryce Canyon last weekend.
What a great idea.
And today my daughter-in-law mentioned she works near your warehouse. Maybe I can come.
I think you should.
Let's see. Oh, looks like Joe and Rachel are both using the same crazy ketos account.
That's funny.
Let's see. Easy Zells is on. Linda says, I needed the gift in the Chow box.
Yay!
Incidentally.
I need it too.
Okay, we did change the Chow Club. Let me just pull that.
We did change it?
So it used to be... Oh, not Chow. My gosh. There we go. Chow Club. Look at that. It used to be that you had until the 15th of the month to order the Chow Club. And then the cutoff happened. Now you have until the 1st of the month. So right now, if you order now, today's the last day of the month, you will actually still get the September box.
Yes.
If somehow through nefarious means you found out what was in the September box.
Nefariously.
Yeah. You found out what's in the September box and you're like, what the heck? I need that. You can still order it through tonight.
I want it. Can I order it?
Nope.
I can just go to work and get one.
And I think probably sometime next week we're going to have a product where you can order past Chow Club boxes that we still have stuff for them.
Maybe.
But they're not going to have a discount and they won't have free shipping.
Maybe.
I already have it built. We just didn't launch it.
Maybe.
Let's see. TC's Live says, will you have items for sale at Ketopalooza?
I think so.
Yes, we will.
We should maybe verify those details.
The hotel hasn't said anything about not being able to do it.
They said, no, we're also going to sample.
We do, I believe, collect. Yeah, we do collect tax in Louisville, but, I mean, in Kentucky, but I don't think that tax is charged on food items.
I guess we'll find out because we have
one customer who is permanently disabled with a military ID.
Okay.
And they're in the system as being tax exempt. So even if they buy stuff that does have tax on it, I remember that.
But is
because
it
it's Kentucky.
that one person, or is it the whole
That
state?
particular person is tax exempt because they're a disabled veteran.
Oh.
And there were a couple things like blender bottles that they bought that it was charging them tax.
Oh,
They're like,
we had to
"Hey,
fix
I'm the
it.
disabled veteran.
Okay.
I don't pay sales tax." I'm like, if you can send me the stuff, I'll
that'd be
put it
cool.
into the system.
Okay.
Anyway. But yes, we're gonna have stuff fun.
Somehow.
And even if we don't have what we usually do at the shows
Mm-hmm.
is we bring some stuff with us. And we have it there for sale.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't have it with us, or we already sold out, or whatever, then we generally speaking, we'll be selling it at like 10% off. Plus, we'll ship it to you for free if you order it while we're there.
Mm-hmm. As part of the show price.
Because that's easier than us bringing it.
Because we always do a show sale.
Yep.
While we're there.
Let's see. Kim says, my last order, I had to get customer service help. They were awesome. Elizabeth says, you guys have an amazing customer service, and they would never give us a no. Thank you.
They're amazing.
That says, let's see, great, thank you. I think there's a flood warning. My mom's phone just went off. And it's been raining some. Is everyone okay there? Red Girl said, made the pumpkin sausage soup. Why have I waited so long? No kidding.
Right.
If you are, let's say you're brand new to Keto Chow and you have no idea what we're talking about right now. If you go to recipes and more than the recipes, choose a keto. Actually, I'll just type in here. Sausage.
So good. We should make it tomorrow.
That's a surprising amount of things that use sausage.
Well, because sausage is
the sausage
delicious.
keto gravy is fantastic. This right here, this recipe is off the rails, freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many times we've made that recipe, but it's a lot.
So good.
It's just so good.
So good. Speaking of so good,
what's up?
That doesn't have anything to do with soup. Audrey, so sweet today. She says, I just wanted to know if there's a day that I can make you and Holly and Lynette and Jen some pork chops at work. And I'm like,
yes.
Yeah, that I can make that happen.
Yep. Tracey said, can you make it so the items I put in my car stay there, please? I put stuff in once in a while, and now when I go back, my car is empty, and I can't remember what I got.
Oh.
That's something that we're getting ready to. That's a feature we're getting ready to launch. I actually saw it in action on Race Day Quads.
Okay.
If you're logged in, so what happens is
okay.
It's tied to a cookie on your browser, and depending on your browsers, no, a cookie is just a little text file that has a number.
Okay.
And when you connect up to the server, it says, hey, I'm number 53.
Can you save
And the server says, oh, yeah, number 53. This is what's in your shopping cart.
I want to be a cooler number than 53.
Well, it's not exactly 53. It's a lot more involved than that, but that's the simple version. It's a new add-on that basically ties shopping carts to your user account.
Okay.
Because if you're on a computer and the shopping cart, it forgets, your browser forgets the cookie.
Okay.
Then it empties the shopping cart. Now you should be getting an email saying
you should still get the email, yeah.
Unless you have opted out of email. If you don't subscribe from email, then Tammy, you won't get the hey, you forgot your shopping cart. You should really check out, because we do send those emails out. But we're working on a feature.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have it. That if you're logged in and you're not done checking out, when you come back, it'll say, hey, I found this shopping cart you were working on. You want to import it again?
And you're like, yes, I do.
Pretty slick. Only costs us a couple dollars a month.
Nice.
Two Crazy Kiosas love the pumpkin sausage soup. Easy says, I made pumpkin spice crullers. Cruella?
Yeah. No, not Cruellers. Crullers.
Cruella DeVille is available for general viewing. You don't have to pay extra for Disney Advanced.
Oh, have you watched it yet?
I have not watched it yet.
Is it sad?
I was going to watch it on the aeroplane, but I watched Quiet Place.
But now I don't have to watch it because I saw some of it over your shoulder, and then I don't have to cry.
Anyway, Easy says, I'm going to try the recipe with apple pie, banana, and chocolate.
Yes, the crullers are yummy.
Jessica says, let's see, I was expecting some good rain today, but we only got some sprinkling on and off all day, nothing major. Oh, yeah, because it's supposed to be raining down in Arizona and Nuevo Mexico. Betsy says, I made 3 shakes using 2 salted caramel and 1 chocolate with 2 tablespoons of butter, 1
Yeah.
tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, and I think it tastes like 3 Musketeers.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
Crazy Kyo says, is it through the last day of the month or until the 1st? It goes until 11:59 p.m. Eastern time.
The last day of the month.
On the last day of the month.
So if it's the 31st, like today, or the 30th, like another month of the year.
Yeah.
Right. So
or another way, hopefully this never comes up, but it does actually switch. It's actually at midnight on the 1st.
Yeah.
But essentially 11:59 and 59 seconds.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it switches to midnight, that's the cutoff.
So you could get the Chow Club today for a couple more hours.
And with the cutoff being changed, we already shipped all of the ones that were recurring out.
Mm-hmm.
So if you place an order right now for the September Chow Club, we'll just ship it out tomorrow.
Yep.
So
and then there shouldn't be any more September Chow Clubs because the cutoff will have been tomorrow.
Luke says I'm behind the curve on bacon jalapeno poppers, but fixing the catch-up went home this weekend.
Why?
That sounds like a good thing to work on.
We came home and made some. Like, that was the first thing I made after I picked up Sam from school when we got home from the airport. But I didn't have any bacon. We still don't have any bacon, but I did have some bacon crumbles in the fridge.
I thought we had a 15-pound box of bacon, and I don't know
that
where
was
it
not
is. It must have
real.
evaporated.
We must have just somehow ate that magically.
Alex is in Kentucky.
Oh, hi.
Let's see. Rad Girl says no food tax here in New York.
Awesome.
Tina says, hey guys, I'm brand new here, learning so much from watching all your videos from the Amazon link.
Yay.
Awesome.
Tina, glad you're here.
So said anyone came up with a Keto Chow based Bronco berry sauce replacement for poppers.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. He says at Ketopalooza, I will be delivering your serving tray and trash can. Nice.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Great.
Let's see. Shauna says, Miriam, if you have pumpkin sauce soup when I get there, I will try it, but I won't make a whole batch.
Oh, we could do that.
Apparently, we're going to need to make that because, yeah. Let's see. Randy says, Jerry, that would be a nice feature. I like building my cart and then purchasing it later. He says, nerd. Let's see. Shauna says, really, really random. Anyone using Chrome hear about the Win 11 fiasco and something about making sure to change password on Chrome accounts? Windows 11 isn't out yet, and only crazy people are running that. So, I mean, it's out in beta, but
okay.
Rad Girl says, I'm wondering if I could freeze it. Yes.
That's what we do.
The pumpkin sausage
We make the whole thing.
We make a huge batch of it.
I try to freeze as much as I can so I can selfishly keep it for myself. But my child can reach the freezer.
Yeah.
And now he thinks he can eat it all. Why does he think he can eat my food?
Yep.
But he doesn't get sick to his stomach on that, so I guess we should just make it anyway.
The Crazy Kyo says, Shauna, definitely don't make a whole batch for yourself. You eat the whole thing in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Debbie says, I'm sure the soup is delicious if you like pumpkin, but not for me.
Which is funny because I never really liked any of those sweeter soups, like pumpkin or butternut squash or any of those kind of soups, or especially like cold soups. Like, just thinking about it makes me weirded out. I'm sure that someday I'll be cultured enough to like a cold soup. But this is really good because it's like a little sweet and a little spicy. And so
a little sausagey.
Yeah. It's just so yummy. You can put cheese and sour cream on it, or you don't have to. And
Sam always whines about it being hot. Sonia says, Miriam, there's a couple in Fountain Green, Utah, with a show called Homework on Discovery Plus. I heard her mention keto in the show. I wonder if they've had Keto Chow.
Let's contact them.
Air Frying Auntie wants rain in Northern California. We're literally burning up. He says, I made a new batch of spicy Keto Chow barbecue sauce tonight.
Nice.
Let's see. DH says Eastern time or Mountain time. So the cutoff is the Eastern time.
Oh, it's Eastern time. We do everything Eastern time now that we realized we're not the most important people in the world.
48% of the U.S. population.
46.
I think it's 48. Anyway, almost half of the U.S. population lives in the Eastern time zone.
Yeah.
So we've just given up.
And we live in the sticks, apparently.
Yep. Michelle says, my chocolate box has been going in and out of the Des Moines distribution center for 3 days. Blaine says I'm lazy. I've been making jalapeno boats.
That's what we did.
You actually mixed it with
I just
bacon.
Threw it in there. I just put a cream cheese in there and then dumped the bacon in it, and then Max just mushed it up a little, and
that works.
It was still delicious.
Let's see. Joe's in timeout. Apparently, Jerry says no bacon. The humanity.
I know.
Melissa says love my first chow club box.
Yay!
Jerry wants peanut butter and jelly. Keto Chow for Joe.
Oh, that's the timeout, right?
Oh, L3D says Bronco Berry. It's a sauce from Arby's restaurant in NW. Sweet sugar with cherry bits. Wow. Okay. See, Randy says today was an awesome day. Tried apple pie and guava grapefruit, and our fifth wheel service was done, and we picked it up this afternoon. He says I always use almost empty bottles of hot sauce. I rinse them out with pickle juice. That's right. Lucy says I would love to see a coconut flavor that you can have as is or mix half with another flavor like chocolate, coconut, strawberry, coconut. Now we did have for a brief time we had the pina colada.
Yeah.
But you could put either coconut oil or coconut manna.
Yeah.
In vanilla.
And that would be totally coconut.
It would totally be
flavored.
But unrefined coconut oil would probably do it as well.
Yeah.
Lisa says fillet chicken breast and put the fixings for jalapeno poppers inside the chicken.
Totally need to do that.
Then wrap chicken with bacon. It's the best.
Vanilla, coconut oil, and chocolate.
Yep. TC's Life says
and make them into fat
available to make the soup, but we do have the individual packets of pumpkin.
We're getting there. We're gonna.
It's close. It's almost.
We're waiting for the leaves to fall.
Yep. Blaine says I'm missing my chocolate box this month. I had to put a hold on it due to
budget. That's okay. We need you to be smart with your money. We appreciate you.
And Holly wants to remind us that the Maria Emmerich giveaway ends tonight.
Right. I forgot her book, The Sugar-Free Kids, that has the meat cookies in it.
The easiest way to find that is either on our Instagram page or on our Facebook page. I believe there's a link to it in our... if you go to our Instagram...
Okay.
Instagram. So right here, the tap link CC takes you there.
Hey, what is it's us.
Someone says, "Why can you see the floor behind you?"
Oh, because the floor is behind us.
Yeah, it's because we were leaning back. So here's the giveaway. So you can click here to enter the giveaway. That takes you there. And you can enter the giveaway, and I'll put that link into...
Because we used to sit comfortably on our sofa so that our legs were up, and now we sit uncomfortably on these two blue chairs.
Right. Debbie says, my chat box still shows waiting for USPS pickup, but customer service opened a case with USPS today. Doesn't look like I'll be getting it before I leave. Dang. Betsy says, anyone's Vitamix ever stop all of a sudden? I'm only doing a few nuts. I don't know what I'm going to do. I was excited to try it, but a second hand, I know the previous owner already had smoothies. Try it in a different plug. It may be just that your GFCI...
flipped. Yeah, that's possible.
Try it in, or plug something else into there and see if it also works.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know if they have a fuse in them.
I don't know that either.
That's a good question. Blaine wants pina colada back. Let's see. Teresa says I got that book today.
Yay!
Yeah, I believe yesterday was Blaine's birthday because we sang.
Didn't we sing
in the airport? Yeah.
Was that yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday. A lot has happened in the last couple of
months. Like we were there like 2 days ago.
Amanda had a really good question. If a bulk bag flavor is out of stock, and I have a subscription, so for those of you who don't know,
right,
I have multiple different ways that you can subscribe to Keto Chow. So if you go here under shop,
those peaches are so
Chow subscriptions. The Chow Club is just one way to do it. You can also subscribe to these. Now, the seasonal flavors aren't available, but the other flavors are. And all it does is it just creates a recurring order. But
and
anyway.
You can change the frequency.
Yep.
You can change the flavor. I mean, it's just a way to get a big bag with a discount. And if you go 4 of them, then you can get free shipping. Right?
And that's her thing. So I have a subscription delivery coming up for a flavor that's out of stock. Does that mean if there's none available to fill the subscription, then I should select a different flavor? I've been getting 4 bags in order to get free shipping in addition to the subscription discount, and I don't want to lose the free shipping. Now, what should happen? Number 1, when stuff runs out, we actually have a little bit of buffer for people who have subscriptions.
But sometimes it doesn't last.
But depending on how long the problem with inventory lasts, will eventually run out.
So we'll contact you and then
Generally speaking, yeah.
say, hey, we're out of caramel macchiato, which is not on subscription anyway.
It's non-subscription.
Sorry, we're
until we
out
get
of
restocked.
salted caramel. And so would you like to choose a different flavor, or would you like to apply the subscription? Because we want it to be successful, and we realize it's our fault. We don't have the stuff, and we're sorry, but we'll try to work with you.
Our crack team of customer service people actually get a notification when a subscription can't recur because something's out of stock.
And so they'll usually catch it a couple days even before it's supposed to recur.
Terry says it was so wonderful to meet us in Sandy.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, Blaine says, yep, it was yesterday. Thank you so much for seeing me in the airport.
Fun.
Chow CEO says on the pumpkin sausage soup, it says a serving size is 246 grams. What portion is that of the whole recipe? I don't remember how many it says it may.
Yeah, is it still open?
It's.
Oh, you got it.
Look at that. So,
there's the nutrition facts right there. 412.
Does it not say how many is in, how many it makes?
Well, servings 12.
Okay. So that's this split up into 12 servings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's 1/12 of a recipe makes the serving size. Also, if you put all of the ingredients in the Chronometer, you can divvy it up however you want.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's so frustrating to do that. But if you're gonna make a recipe more than once, it makes sense to put it in there. Like we have that one we custom made in there. Yes, it took a minute to put it in the first place, but then I can just say a serving or 2 servings or something like that. And then we have like our Just Like the Real Thing lasagna by Peace, Love, and Low Carb. We've typed that into Chronometer. There's quite a few that we know we love these recipes. We're gonna make them the same way. And we put those in. I think we have the drop biscuits in there even. And I don't know, is there anything else?
Well, Teresa wants to know
sausage gravy.
When the savory flavors are going to be restocked. So check this out. It actually says it on the page.
Yep.
They're available on a seasonal basis. We'll restock them in the fall. Wait, what does fall mean? It means that when we get them.
Well, yeah, pretty much when we get them. So we keep saying when the leaves fall.
Yeah, we don't have a date.
I would like you all to come join me in Utah to see the leaves. They are so beautiful.
I don't know that they're going to be very beautiful this year. They're probably just going to be brown and go, because we had no rain.
Oh, yeah, but leaves are still pretty.
Let's see. Shauna says, no, you don't have to individually put in ingredients. You can import the recipe in the Chronometer using the page link. Do we have a link on there?
I don't know.
Know that we had it.
That would be cool if you could do that. You know, you think we would know that, but. Where is the page link she's talking about? I think it would be cool.
Yeah, I don't think we have it on there.
I don't think it's there.
Let's see.
Please enlighten us.
For some odd reason, I just can't stick to one serving. No, me either.
Luna, did you hear we're having pork chops? Isn't that exciting?
And he says, when filling a scoop of Keto Chow, should it be lightly packed or pressed into the scoop?
Press it.
So there's actually an FAQ on our website about weighing versus scooping Keto Chow. The scoop is more of a guideline. It is not accurate by any means.
It's the closest we can get.
It's as close as we can get with something like that. Most people find that they have to very tightly pack the scoop, and then even then, what you would what you would want to do is put a bowl on a scale, tare it, which means or turn it on, TARE. Thank you very much. See how you pack the scoop, dump it in there, and compare it to the serving size on the package. Right at the top of the nutrition facts, it'll tell you how big a serving size is. And look at it and go, oh, because when we had some changes that happened with chocolate, and a lot of people were like, this doesn't taste like the smaller packets. And it was because people weren't packing the chocolate very well.
So it wasn't as flavorful.
And so instead of getting like 45 grams, they were getting like 38. And so, yeah, it wasn't as flavorful because they weren't getting enough.
So regardless, you want to pack the scoop if you're going to measure, weigh it or not, because you'll get more flavor.
Yep. Matt says, yes, you can paste the URL in Chronometer and it imports. Really? Oh, so that's something that Chronometer has a import recipe. And it's probably because we're using the recipe thing, so Chronometer can recognize it.
Well, that's cool. Learn something new every day.
Matt says the web version now has an import feature.
I really like Chronometer.
Fantastic. Efrain Angie says, are the scoops bigger in the bags with new magnesium stuff? The volume didn't change.
It didn't change. Yeah.
No. The mass changed a little teeny bit. We're talking about 1/4 of a gram. Hailey, not our daughter Hailey, but a different Hailey, says, can the liquid in the shakes count towards my daily requirements? Right now, the shakes are about all I can drink that don't hurt my stomach. I'm trying to get over COVID and I have to stay hydrated, but all the other beverages hurt my stomach.
Hailey.
Okay, now here's the thing. What daily requirements are you talking about?
If you have specific requirements for yourself, then that's a requirement that you have made for yourself, and it will count towards that. Because if you're drinking water, it's water. And whether it's mixed with something or not, it's water.
Now, here's the thing. When it comes to how much water you should drink in a day, the recommendation to drink a specific amount of water is not based on any actual science at all, period. There's nothing that shows that drinking more water is actually beneficial or that you should drink a specific amount. It's something that gets repeated by people over and over as if it was true, even though it's not. So there is no actual amount of water you are supposed to drink. You're supposed to drink water when you're thirsty, like I am right now.
I'm thirsty too.
And if you're not thirsty, don't. It's literally that easy. Dr. Cywis actually was talking
literally
about how our bodies have a feedback mechanism that tells us to drink water when we're thirsty, to eat meat and fat when we're hungry, but and salt, and we stop eating salt when we've had enough. But we do not have a feedback mechanism for alcohol or for sugar.
Sweetness.
It's gone. We can just eat as much as we want. Anyway, Chusio says, would love to see the Leaves in Utah this fall. I live in New York and was tempted to come see James Taylor in concert in Salt Lake City.
Oh,
New York has better leaves.
They probably have good leaves too.
Yes. Let's see. Blake says, why do you prefer Chronometer over other tracking software?
That's a good question. Let me just tell you, Chronometer is picky about what they let in. And so, yes, you can enter it in, but then they have to go verify the data to make sure it's correct. So usually, which sometimes it's not correct, usually the information you get when you scan a barcode or whatever is correct.
All you have to do is type salted butter into Carb Manager. Well, actually, just type chocolate Keto Chow into the tracking app that you're looking at. Last time I looked in Carb Manager, there were like 6 or 7 entries for chocolate.
And they were all different.
Like one had a bunch of heavy cream in it. Another one had butter in it. No.
The one thing about Chronometer you need to be careful with is the macros that they calculate for you that are low carb are not maybe correct. So you want to go and input your personal macros into there. Because it gives you like 40
don't
grams
use the
of
keto
protein or something
calculator
like that. That's
Chronometer.
not enough.
He's going to bed.
Good night.
Matt says, I just imported the pumpkin sausage soup and it requires a bit of massaging. Something didn't import correctly. At least he gets
Oh,
most of
yeah.
it.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Chasio lives near Syracuse. DH says, some people who have certain heart problems are required to limit their water.
And that would be something that they would know from their doctor, right? And
Yep.
so I think just being an informed patient, being informed about what you need, is super great.
T Crazy Kyo says, sleep good, Heath.
Sleep good. I mean, sleep
Me speak
well.
well.
Happy
Let's see.
anniversary.
Dania says it's like getting 10,000 steps in. Yes, move your body, but 10,000 is the magic number.
That's true. That does not mean anything.
Jessica says it cracks me up when I see folks saying drink 1 gallon of water. I'd never leave the bathroom if I did that.
I know.
Julie says I heard the water drinking myth was started by the soft drink companies that now sell bottled water like Dasani.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe so.
Maitreya says I do require a lot of water electrolytes. You probably do.
Yeah.
And your body should send you a signal that, oh, I'm really thirsty.
Yep-o.
Airfront Auntie says Napa Valley, we can tell it's fall when you smell the grapes fermenting in the air.
Does it smell gross? You know what I like best about
think
California was the orange trees.
Okay.
Smells so good.
Lisa wants peppermint Keto Chow, and if it ever becomes
That
possible,
sounds
wants them in big
amazing.
bags. Would be good in coffee.
That
Now
sounds
you
so
can
good.
add vanilla with some
Peppermint oil or something.
That
Yeah,
would be
totally. Don't break a candy cane in there. That's not keto.
Yeah, TC's Life says off to bed myself. Good night, all.
Good night. Oh, you could put the peppermint chocolate chips. What does Lily's? Is it Lily's have?
Probably. The green one?
Yeah, the green ones.
Ah.
I wouldn't put a whole bunch because those are addicting.
2 Degrees Tequila says we can tell it's fall here in South Florida when our legs stop sticking to the car seat.
Ooh.
Okay. Now going along with electrolytes.
The paper.
Evan wanted to know, can the electrolyte drops be used for dogs?
I think so because
we give it to our
dogs need
chickens.
salt too.
I read that you're supposed to give your chickens electrolytes.
Okay.
But you're supposed to have available a dish that has electrolytes in it and regular water off to the side. You need to present them with both because they will taste the stuff with electrolytes, and if they want it, they'll drink some, and if they want regular water, they'll drink that. So as long as you're presenting them with both options, it shouldn't be a problem. I would say the same thing for dogs.
But we don't know anything about dogs.
I would consult with a veterinarian to be sure and say, I'm thinking of giving my dog pure electrolytes that don't have any sugar or sweeteners or xylitol or anything else weird in it. What do you think that would do for my dog? And they'll probably say that's fine. Let's see. Too Crazy Kiko says, yeah, we give our chickens electrolytes and water. Blaine says, I don't actually think that is correct, Chris. I remember that number from when I was very young. Bottled water didn't really... See, I wasn't the one that said that. That was someone else.
We're not sure.
I was just reading the comment.
Yep, we don't know.
I don't think that it was invented by the soft drink companies either. I think it was made up by someone who decided that that was the right number. It sounds good. And yeah, the 8-ounce glasses of water. Yeah, again, it's made up from nothing. Whether it came from soft drink companies or not, yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. Okay, Tracey says, I have a half-gallon water bottle. Can I add electrolytes to my water and sip that all day long?
Heck yes.
Absolutely, you can. And you can put as much in it as you want, as long as it's not too salty. Drink it as you like. Sandy. Okay, now we're getting...
This is a tough one.
Sandy says, I'm about to have gastric sleeve surgery. The doctor has never heard of Keto Chow when I provided him with a few packets of single servings. They want me to drink Optifast 2 weeks prior to the surgery and then Premier Protein for 4 weeks post-op.
Wow.
I'd rather drink my Keto Chow. Can I use Premier Protein as a replacement for heavy cream? Okay, so what Premier Protein will be doing is giving you a lot of protein, but not a lot of vitamins or anything like that. Yes. It also doesn't have very much fat. When you have weight loss surgery, one of the big things you have to do is get enough protein, but you also need the
But
vitamins and minerals.
and you also can't eat very much at one time.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep.
yeah, that's the hard thing because we know quite a few people that have had weight loss surgery that do keto chow and they can't drink it all at once because
Yep.
their tummies are all small.
Or they need to use very little fat. So this question came up today. And so in preparation to answer this question, I made an FAQ.
It's too hard to read though.
How does Keto Chow compare to Optifast?
Okay.
Because I was like, hey, let's
So
look
is
at
Optifast just a meal shake then?
It's a nutritionally complete
Okay.
meal shake for a standard diet.
Okay, so it's gonna have carbs in it then.
Yeah, so this is Optifast.
Okay.
The number one ingredient is maltodextrin.
So there's a lot of net carbs.
And it's designed to give you 20% of your daily nutrients per shake. Now I'm using, to make sure this compares correctly, as it says, we'll be comparing the Optifast chocolate shake mix to the Keto Chow chocolate shake mix so that there's a direct comparison.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, so this is Optifast. This is one meal. So it's giving you 20% of the vitamins and minerals.
And that's pretty spot on with what they say, 20%.
Pretty close, yeah. Lots of iron. If you were a man, that would be too much iron over the course of the day. You're getting 16 grams of protein. Okay.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad. Here's Keto Chow.
Okay.
You're getting 27 grams of protein.
Which is better. Yeah.
Now this 15% is because I have the protein requirement goosed.
Oh.
I have it set to my
Excuse me.
protein sparing modified fast requirements. Sorry, I should have thought of that.
So it looks like it's not giving you the right.
Yeah, it's actually giving you about a third of almost 95 grams of protein.
Okay.
Which is not bad. You're talking about 1.8 net carbs. It's around 50, well, it's 50% of all targets. 59% of your vitamins, 62% of your minerals, 48% of electrolytes. I mean, compared to...
Well, look at that huge net carbs. 150% of your net carbs.
Yeah.
And what do you have your net carbs set to, 20?
I have mine set to 10.
Oh, that's lower.
Yeah, because it's 15 net carbs and 18 total carbs per serving.
Yeah. Well, do you want to go over the ingredients?
And so the ingredients in Optifast, number one ingredient, maltodextrin.
Oh, that's sugar.
Then milk protein concentrate.
Which is different. We have isolate.
Isolate.
Right?
Soy protein isolate. Calcium caseinate, which is a casein protein is another milk protein.
Okay.
Partially hydrolyzed guar gum, isomaltulose.
Which is also a sugar.
Canola oil.
Bad oil, right?
And then cocoa processed.
So there's literally 2 good ingredients in that.
Now that's not including all the vitamins and minerals. Strangely enough, they actually are using vitamin D3.
Oh, that's nice.
But they're not using methylated folate.
Are they doing K2?
Nope.
Well, how are you going to absorb the D3 without the K2?
Know. Now, and then you've got the ingredients for Keto Chow. Also, you can't buy Optifast directly.
Okay.
You have to buy it from a doctor's office.
Oh, really?
But I did find out somebody on eBay that was selling it for $36 for 7 servings.
Okay.
Of the powdered mix.
Did you write that down? You had to buy it on eBay.
So that's about $5.14 a meal. You need 5 for a full day, so that makes $25.70 a day. If you buy the singles of Keto Chow, it's $4.75 a pack, or $3.33 if you get the big bag.
Yeah.
Even with three of the more expensive singles, it would cost $14.25 a day. You put a little bit of fat into Keto Chow, and you'd get the same 160 calories with far more protein, better vitamins and minerals. It's pretty much perfect for someone who is doing
to getting ready for that
post-op
surgery,
or recovery. Now the question was, could you add Premier Protein instead of heavy cream? I would actually not use hardly any fat at all.
Okay.
I would mix up Keto Chow with as small amount of water as is okay for you as far as the taste, because it gets really salty when you mix up Keto Chow with not enough water.
Okay.
But as a recovering from weight loss surgery, you need a small volume.
Yeah.
But fortunately, you only have to drink 3 of them instead of 5.
That's
like
true.
the Optifast.
Yeah, but you talked about Optifast, but not Premier Protein. What are the ingredients on that?
Well, Premier Protein,
It's
it
just
has
protein?
It's almost essentially just protein
Okay.
with almost no vitamins and minerals.
But it doesn't have any like sweetener?
It has sweetener. Yeah.
Is it sugar free or is it dextrin?
No, I think
guess
they're
I should
using
figure that
aspartame.
out.
But so I would continue to use Keto Chow
Yeah.
instead.
But are you thinking if the Premier Protein has good ingredients, she could probably do that and then get more protein, right?
Yeah, some Keto Chow and
If-
then Premier Protein
If
to
she
up
wanted to.
Yep.
Yeah, if she wanted to. I
Elizabeth
don't know how it
says,
would taste.
Add protein powder to your Keto Chow. You could do that, but it does make it thicker.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Now, let's see. KBL says your daily minerals are also out. When will you be getting more
Oh, I
in?
don't think we're sold out.
They might be sold out
Oh.
on Amazon.
Uh,
Amazon has this weird thing.
They get mad at Daily Minerals a lot.
They do. Because on the Daily Minerals bottle, it has the day that they were manufactured. And even though it says MFG date, and it has the date they were made,
They get mad a lot.
people are like, this is already expired. No, it's not. So we even put a sticker on there that says expires. But people were like, they covered up the original expiration date. No, we didn't. And so
Amazon gets confused.
We have it on our site.
Yep.
So
sorry if it's not on Amazon. We'll work on it. We talk to Amazon all the time.
Yep. Let's see. Lisa wants to know when we get to see the 2 crazy keto chickens again. Let's see. Gina says Joe with 2 crazy keto suggests adding Keto Chow Daily Minerals to Zip Fizz. It's delicious.
Oh yeah, I would totally do that. It's great.
Let's see. Julie says what flavor Optifast ingredient? It was the chocolate.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to compare chocolate Keto Chow with chocolate Optifast, both of them as powders that you mix. Let's see. Elizabeth says these are the same doctors that believe that you should have carbs as a staple, 30 to 50 a meal.
So they're seeing those and seeing them as carbs, right?
And Matre says you probably should follow doctor's orders, but I wouldn't. I would just use Keto Chow with protein added and eggs for fat. Just break it up into smaller meals. Would add daily minerals too.
Yeah. Well, and I think you just need to be careful, and you should definitely listen to what your doctor says. You just really still need to make a decision, right?
Yep. Ron's on.
Hi, honey.
Says, thank you everyone for your prayers. I'm safe. New York employer booked 2 suites for me and all 3 of my kids. I'll be working from Margarita Resort in Biloxi, Mississippi, while they have fun.
Fixing stuff up.
I'm glad to hear that you're safe.
I'm glad you're safe. We've been worried about it.
Let's see. Everyone's so happy that Rhonda's here.
Me too.
Yeah, Air Friend Auntie says, LOL, I talk to Amazon a lot too. Rhonda says, I told them I wasn't going to leave my family in this situation. I'd stay and no work for me. Family is more important. No kidding.
Yeah.
Cynthia has a good question. Does hot coffee kill the vitamins in Keto Chow? I microwave for 30 seconds. I like it hot sometimes. So heating Keto Chow above 120 degrees, as far as I can tell, 120 degrees is above that temperature, stuff starts to happen.
It starts to degrade, but doesn't make it go away.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not like an on-off switch. It just starts to degrade. And some vitamins are more sensitive to heat than others. And if you're only doing it every once in a while, or you're not using Keto Chow for all your meals, is it probably something to worry about? I doubt it. Is it something you should do for 3 meals a day for months at a time, heating up Keto Chow? I would not recommend doing that.
But I heat it up all the time.
But unfortunately, there's no good answer as to what heating it to temperature X will do to the vitamins.
I've never had it tested.
The best I can say is if you're worried about the viability of the vitamins, keep it below 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Which is a good warm temperature. Jason says, "Hey, Chow fam."
Hey.
Oh, Rhonda says it took 4.5 hours for a 1.5 hour drive to get there.
Oh.
Betsy says, "I wonder what Dr. Barry would say to her doctor. He would probably
He
have
would
some
probably say a lot of
choice
things.
words." Let's see.
Sorry, I itches.
Linda says, "I need to heat my chicken soup." And see,
We
and
do
it
it
says
too.
on the bag
Mm-hmm.
that if you heat it above 120, it will start to degrade the vitamins. If you aren't doing it for 3 meals a day for months at a time, it's probably not something to be concerned about.
But that pumpkin sausage soup we have hot, and it's delicious.
Yep. Well, and I'm eating other stuff in there. I'm not using that as my sole source of nutrition. Anyhow, Stephanie made a shake with avocado oil instead of heavy whipping cream.
Yeah.
And it was not as thick. Did she do something wrong?
Nope.
Is that normal?
Yep.
How can she make it thicker?
Use heavy cream instead.
Or
less water.
A little bit of gelatin.
A little bit of gelatin.
Yep.
Collagen won't make it thicker. Gelatin will make it thicker.
Yes.
Butter also does not make it.
Yes. Butter and
but it makes it
avocado
tasty.
It does make it tasty. Sonia says, "I told UPS Steve he was very popular now." Did you see that picture?
Yes, that was the best, Sonia. Thanks for showing that for us.
Chow gloves being delivered and UPS Steve. Patty's on, by the way. Did I tell you that? Hi, there's Lynn again.
Hey.
Kimberly wanted suggestions for the best way to store pre-made Keto Chow shakes for long camping trips.
So what was it this morning or yesterday? Somebody was saying that if they freeze them, then could they take them camping? And you could absolutely do that. I feel dumb that we didn't think to do that in the past. Because that would have been easy.
So I just posted a link to, if you Google Keto Chow camping, you'll actually find a post that I did. We went on a 30-mile hike.
Should do that again.
And we actually had Keto Chows in their cooler that we used until they were gone. And then we started mixing some up. But you can freeze it. You can bring along a bottle of avocado oil and mix some up and immediately drink it. It's not going to be bad. It just won't taste as good as if you let it sit overnight. And then you just wash it out, let it dry, do it again. You could use powdered heavy cream, but that costs more, weighs more, takes up more space.
And has more carbs.
So
if you're going to do it, know what you're doing when you do it.
Yeah. And if you search for Keto Chow powdered fat, you'll find a page about rounding on nutrition labels and powdered fats with Keto Chow.
I want to do a 50-mile hike. Let's do it. Although it would have been easier to do it last week when we were in California at sea level, because I felt amazing walking around next to the ocean because I never got winded. It was amazing.
When I was a teenager, I went on 2 high adventure through wilderness area 50-mile hikes from one side of a mountain range to another.
Okay.
And I have offered to our children and to you for years to do the same thing. And everyone says no.
Well, let's just do it without them. They don't want to come.
I'm not doing it without them because you need a fairly large amount of people to be able to do it successfully.
But then you have to wait for the last person who has to go potty.
That's okay.
It'll be me.
Anyway, Tracey says, "I love butter in my Keto Chow."
Lynette, let's go on a 50-mile hike.
Air Front Auntie says, "Why would someone ruin Keto Chow by going camping?" Gina says, "I use gelatin in all my Keto Chow, then I eat it over crushed ice with a spoon."
Ooh, that's
I know I'm weird, but I love it.
yummy.
Hey, that's fantastic.
I love it.
Randy says, "We use Keto Chow when we're camping, but we're in a 5th wheel, so I guess it's glamping."
I love glamping. We got invited to go glamping this weekend, and we said no.
Matt says, "I've settled in the butter, heavy whipping cream, and gelatin combo in all of my shakes."
Ooh.
Lynette and you are going alone on a 50-mile hike.
Yes.
Okay, here you go. One more question.
Okay, one more.
How do you come up with new flavors, and can customers send flavor suggestions?
Okay, we come up with new flavors out of the blue.
Well, sometimes during these live streams, People say,
Mhm.
you should do this. You should do this. Sometimes we've had polls.
Yeah, we have done some polls, and we actually really like the suggestions that you give. So keep giving more suggestions because they're super fun to play with.
About a year ago, we had a
Mhm.
poll where we asked people, what suggestions do you have?
Yeah,
I think that apple pie was one of the top ones.
it
Pina
was.
colada was at the top as
Yep.
well.
Lemon and pistachio were actually some from the year
Yes,
before.
they were.
So please suggest it whenever you
can
have a
send them to
chance.
via email. If you suggest them in the Facebook support group, that's probably not going to do you any good.
But maybe it will.
I don't know.
No, I think it
Because
will. You see it.
I get into the Facebook support group.
Oh yeah.
But usually when I see
Linda will keep track of it for us.
but when I see the flavor suggestion ones, I'm like, I need to get back to work. But yeah.
But we like to
Pennsylvania
do
wants
giveaways
White
too
House
and ask
cherry.
for it.
Elizabeth wants cherry cobbler.
Ooh. Cherry's hard.
Cherry is so hard because everything just tastes like
Cough drops.
and cough drops. It's crazy. To get cherry right.
You know,
so
what we
hard.
should do if we want a cherry is have Carrie Brown do it because she can do flavors and I am cherry cough dropped out.
Rachel says, "Don't say it, Joe. Don't say it, Joe." And Joe said it. Peanut butter and jelly.
She didn't really want to know.
So as far as the development of a new flavor, let's say that tonight we decided we were going to make peanut butter and jelly.
We wouldn't decide that.
No work had been done on peanut butter and jelly.
So we'd have to order different flavors to try
There's
that.
a company that manufactures flavors, so we would ask for a bunch of different test flavors.
Yep, and we can only get 5 a month, so that takes a while.
Yeah.
For us to
5
get
at a time.
5 at a time. And so we get those. We have a base that we have to measure out.
Yeah, so it's basically all the stuff in Keto Chow without the flavor.
Except for the flavor. So we have to measure all that out. So typically we'll have Holly measure out into bags.
By the way, Holly, we need some more of those.
And then we can take the flavor and just add it in, and we take multiple bottles and multiple of the sacks, and we measure different amounts of different flavors and combinations until we get it the way we like it. And then we mix it into shakes, and then we have everybody taste it, and they're like, oh, that's gross. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's gross.
We actually did a taste test not too long ago with I don't know how many cherries we've tried. It actually is something that we've worked on. Yeah. I think we might have gone through probably 5 or 6 cherries.
Yeah, a lot of cherries.
The most recent one we tried wasn't too bad, but again, cough drops.
Cough drops.
Lisa says sausage and gravy flavor. So after the debacle with the savory flavors, I don't think we're going to make any additional savory flavors. You can use the beef soup base to make whatever flavor you like.
Yeah.
But we're not going to make any more.
And the taco, I still think should be more taco-y.
Yeah.
So.
Cynthia wants margaritas with extra salt.
Oh,
what
there you
flavor
go.
is margaritas?
We don't know.
Isn't it lime flavored or something?
I'm not even sure.
We don't drink.
We drink Keto Chow.
Our friend Auntie says, just call it Keto Chow Movie Theater Cough Drop.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be amazing. Positively Patty says Mio Black Cherry and vanilla or chocolate cookies and cream Keto Chow.
Ooh,
I'll try that.
Yeah.
And that's one way to make a bunch of the flavors that you're like, I think you should make blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Too Crazy Keto says NyQuil Keto Chow.
Nah.
Randy wants toasted coconut. Let's see. Shauna says, you can call it, yeah. Okay, she said it again. Melody says, wonder if you found a sour cherry flavor would be better cherry to make cobbler than.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know. The problem with adding, and you'll notice like the key lime pie and the lemon aren't particularly sour.
Yeah.
And it's because if we add the citric acid into that to make it sour, it curdles the protein.
Yeah.
It makes it clump up. Julie says, what debacle? We ended up with a whole bunch of leftover savory flavors. We ended up putting into the dumpster
it was sad.
A lot of the savory stuff that had expired.
Come to their expiration date.
Yep.
But that's okay.
Yep. Lisa says Oreo flavor Keto Chow.
That
Brian
sounds
says,
good.
I'm so glad I froze the Keto Chows before the storm. Had to throw away the other food before leaving today, but got through all my chows. Oh. Shannon wants brown sugar vanilla. Carlos says, I may have missed this, but is there grapefruit in the guava grapefruit?
Oh, good question.
Yes.
There is a tiny bit.
There is actual grapefruit flavor or extract in the guava grapefruit. I don't know if it would affect medications that cannot be combined with grapefruit or not.
You'll just have to make that decision.
But in that case, I would skip it.
Yes.
If in danger or in doubt, run in circles,
scream and shout.
Tracey says peanut butter pie flavor. I'm not sure what that would be like.
Peanut butter.
Gina says the lemon meringue is the perfect way it is. Now here's the thing. So after you've mixed up the lemon meringue, you can add like lemon juice or true lemon to it.
Yeah.
And amp up the
tartness.
The tartness, and then it doesn't seem to curdle. But it's weird. It's when it's mixed, it tends to cause the protein to curdle up, and it's just weird. And it's like
weird.
All right, that's weird. Betsy wants blueberry. Blaine says, "Oh no, not Keto Chow in the dumpster." Well, the funny thing was, we did a giveaway with the tomato basil. We had the savory big bags on sale for half off.
Yeah, it was a long time too.
And it's just kind of like, well, we've got all this leftover.
But we're learning.
We still have some. We just can't sell it. We use it for cooking. It's fantastic.
It's delicious.
Yeah, and Lisa says I would have taken a bag of the chicken savory even if expired. Strangely enough, we didn't have any of the savory chicken problems that got thrown away or the taco.
Yeah.
Let's see. One that wants bananas Foster, peppermint bark. And
oh yeah, those are good.
Cynthia says I love both guava and grapefruit, and I thought those together would be it's delicious. Blaine says I added fresh ground nutmeg to my eggnog Keto Chow this morning.
Speaking of the guava grapefruit, I think we might be running out.
No, let's see.
Soon.
That's my list of stuff that we're talking about.
Oh
today.
yeah, everybody want to see.
So let's see. Shop limited edition products.
I'm not sure where we're at.
If I go to, well, I can go here. Oh yeah, guava grapefruit is getting.
Yeah, there's half, a little less than half.
Yeah.
Of what we had originally. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah. So if you want to try the guava grapefruit,
give it a try. I look how cute that picture is. This little guava and the grapefruit.
Fun fact: the guava grapefruit image right here.
So cute.
I could not find a guava grapefruit image. I found a grapefruit image and a guava image.
And you made them friends.
Photoshopped them together.
Look at that skill.
So much skill. Julie says, so you won't make any more savory. We won't make any additional flavors of savory because every suggestion that people make, it's like, just add, like a clam chowder flavor.
Add clams.
Add clams to the beef. That's why we made the beef, the unflavored beef one. You can add whatever flavor.
Such a good base.
Yeah. Matt wants something maple flavored. Gina says, "Oh, I just got some true. Dang, I'll have to order more Keto Chow."
Yeah, I like the true lemon mixed in the lemon meringue. I do 3 packets, and
Matt wants to know: has anyone experimented with adding matcha tea powder to any flavor of Keto Chow? Many people have in the Facebook support group. I think vanilla might be a good place to start.
I think that's a good idea.
Patty says it seems like the expired savory Keto Chow would be perfect for cooking because you wouldn't have to worry about vitamin degradation.
Right, because they'd already be starting to degrade.
Let's see.
Degradate. Is that even a word?
It is. Heather's on. Sorry, I basically missed y'all tonight. Our cabinets got delivered. Hey, that's okay. Blaine says use very fresh eggs. All right. Brian says, way to Photoshop, Chris.
Yeah. Skills.
Okay. Well,
Photoshop skills, tetherball skills.
Tetherball skills, computer hacking skills. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go.
Okay.
Catch us all tomorrow. We'll be doing our regular morning live stream. What?
And next Wednesday, we're going to do some fun stuff.
There's some cool stuff coming up.
Do
you remember what it's for?
Save the date. We're having a birthday celebration.
We're having a birthday celebration next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
It's actually going to be legit.
It'll be epic.
It will be epic. We're going
Write
to
it
start
down.
off our morning live stream.
Spend the day with Keto
epicness.
Chow. There's actually something even before the morning live stream.
Well, are we going to tell people what it is?
Nope.
We're not going to tell them?
Not today.
Oh, okay. There's going to be stuff before, there's going to be stuff after. We're actually going to be doing live streams throughout the day. It's going to be...
Even though my birthday is this Friday, which you can sing to me on the live.
Okay, I probably will.
We're going to celebrate it next Wednesday.
And Rachel's birthday.
And Rachel's.
And a couple other people's birthdays at the same time.
And Lynette.
Yep. Okay, so yes, next Wednesday. But
so save the date for that.
Save the date.
It's going to be fun.
Where
We love you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Bye.